Hello and welcome. Today we embark on a journey to the edge of Ireland, a land of myth, legend, and breathtaking cliffs. We'll explore 5 spectacular cliff views, each with its own wild spirit and story. Imagine standing on the fringe of Europe, salt air in your lungs, the Atlantic roaring below. This is more than a view, it's an experience that humbles and inspires. Let's step out onto the edge together. The adventure begins now. Our journey begins at the Cliffs of Moher, Ireland's most iconic natural wonder, where the land meets the wild Atlantic in a spectacle of nature's artistry. These cliffs rise dramatically from the Atlantic, stretching for nearly 14 kilometers along County Clare, their rugged edges shaped by wind and water over countless ages. Over 300 million years of geological history are etched into their sheer faces, each layer telling a story of ancient seas and shifting continents. Standing near O'Brien's Tower, you're surrounded by the calls of puffins and guillemots, one of Ireland's most important seabird colonies, thriving in this dramatic setting. The view is panoramic, the Aran Islands on the horizon, the 12 bends to the north, and the endless Atlantic below, all merging into a tapestry of land and sea. The cliffs drop over 200 meters, commanding awe and respect, their vertical faces daring the ocean waves to reach higher. The waves below, thunderous yet distant, remind you of nature's scale and the relentless power of the sea. Light transforms the cliffs, golden at sunrise, ablaze with color at sunset, painting the stone in ever-changing hues. Each visit is unique, every moment a new masterpiece as the weather shifts from mist to sunshine, and the mood of the cliffs changes with the sky. Walk the cliff path and discover shifting perspectives, hidden coves, sea stacks like Brannon Moor, and the relentless work of erosion shaping the coastline. The cliffs are alive with history, inspiring poets and dreamers for generations, their legends woven into the fabric of Irish culture. The soundscape is unforgettable. The wind, the gulls, the deep boom of waves, all blending into a chorus that echoes across the ages. It's a wild symphony that lingers long after you leave, a memory that stirs whenever you hear the rush of the sea. Here you feel the weight of ages and the pulse of the earth, a connection to something timeless and immense. The Cliffs of Moher are more than a view. They're an encounter with the sublime, a place where wonder and humility meet. They remind us of the raw, untamed beauty of our planet and the enduring power of nature to shape and inspire. Take a moment, breathe it in, let the wind and salt air fill your senses and ground you in the present. This is Ireland at its most magnificent, a place where the spirit soars as high as the cliffs themselves. The cliffs stand as a testament to endurance and the power of nature, their presence unwavering through centuries of storms. Every visit recalibrates the soul, offering a fresh perspective and a sense of renewal. This is a place to feel small and to feel alive, to be reminded of our place in the grand tapestry of the world. The Cliffs of Moher, where land, sea, and sky meet in a breathtaking embrace. Let's continue our journey, carrying the memory of this wild symphony with us. Now we head north to County Donegal, a land where the wild Atlantic meets ancient stone and sky. Here, the towering cliffs of Slieve League rise dramatically from the sea, their sheer faces carved by wind and time. These sea-facing slopes soar over 600 meters, nearly 3 times higher than Moher, making them among the highest marine cliffs in all of Europe. The approach is an adventure in itself. Winding roads snake through rolling hills, sheep graze lazily by the roadside, and every turn brings a sense of leaving the modern world behind for something wilder and more elemental. Slieve League whispers its grandeur, offering solitude and a vast panorama of Donegal Bay and the distant Sligo Mountains, where the land seems to melt into the sky. The cliffs are a living tapestry. Heather and moss cling to ancient rock, painting the slopes with purples, greens, and golds. For the bold, One Man's Pass offers a thrilling ridge walk, with the endless Atlantic on one side and the wild, untamed heart of Donegal on the other. A test of nerve and a feast for the senses. Below, the Giant's Desk and Chair Cove is steeped in legend, its dramatic formations sparking tales of ancient heroes and mythical beings. The landscape inspires stories of giants and ancient kings, its misty heights shrouded in mystery and folklore. The air is crisp, the silence profound, broken only by the distant bleat of sheep and the wild calls of seabirds wheeling overhead. Look closely and you'll find scars of the Ice Age, ruins of early Christian monastic sites, and a lingering sense of sanctity that has drawn pilgrims for centuries. At sunset, the cliffs glow gold, shadows deepening the drama as the last light slips away and the Atlantic turns to silver. Slieve League inspires humility and respect, a sanctuary for wildlife and the human spirit, where rare birds nest and wildflowers bloom in the salty air. Its beauty is subtle, profound, and deeply moving, revealing itself slowly to those who linger. Here you're invited not just to look, but to feel, to let the ancient stones and sweeping views stir something deep within. Feel the wind, hear the silence, and connect with the ancient spirit of this land, as generations have before you. Slieve League is a memory of peace and grandeur etched into your soul, a place where time seems to pause. It's a place for contemplation, for awe, and for adventure, where every visit feels like a personal discovery. The cliffs stand as gentle giants, patient and powerful, guardians of the coast for millennia. They remind us that the most profound experiences are often the quietest, found in moments of stillness and wonder. This is Donegal's gift, a wild, enduring beauty that leaves a mark on every traveler's heart. Let's move onward, to the edge of the Atlantic. Next, we journey south, carrying the memory of these gentle giants with us. We arrive at Mizen Head, County Cork, the most southwesterly tip of Ireland, where land meets the restless Atlantic in a dramatic collision of rock and sea. Here, the journey is as thrilling as the destination. The winding coastal road hugs the cliffs, offering glimpses of crashing waves and windswept headlands at every turn. The iconic arched bridge spans a dramatic chasm, connecting the mainland to Cloghane Island and its historic signal station. It's an engineering marvel, suspended above the swirling waters below. Crossing the bridge, you feel the Atlantic's power beneath your feet and the wind's force all around. The sensation is exhilarating, as if you're suspended between earth and ocean. The views are staggering: turquoise waters below, seals in the kelp, and the endless ocean stretching to the horizon. Every glance reveals a new detail in this wild seascape. On the island, the restored signal station tells stories of lighthouse keepers and families who braved this remote outpost. Their lives were shaped by isolation, storms, and the ever-present sea. From here you can see Fastnet Rock, the teardrop of Ireland, last sight of home for countless emigrants. Its lonely silhouette stands as a symbol of hope and farewell. The coastline is wild and ever-changing, jagged cliffs, sea stacks, and hidden coves carved by centuries of wind and waves. Each cove holds its own secrets, waiting to be discovered. Wildlife abounds: gannets, kittiwakes, dolphins, and even whales. The cliffs are alive with birds and the waters teem with marine life, making every visit unique. Mizen Head is a vital link in the wild Atlantic Way, pulsing with marine life. It's a place where nature's rhythms are felt in every gust of wind and every crashing wave. Standing at the peninsula's tip, you feel both isolated and deeply connected to the planet. The vastness of the ocean reminds you of the world's wild beauty. The weather is unpredictable: sunshine one moment, sea mist the next, adding to the sense of adventure. Each visit is shaped by the elements, making no 2 days the same. To witness a storm here is to see nature unleashed. The cliffs tremble under the force of the Atlantic, and the sky darkens with drama. Mizen Head is more than a viewpoint. It's an immersive experience. The landscape stirs the senses and leaves a lasting impression on all who visit. The thrill of the bridge, the history, the wildness, all combine in a sensory feast. Every step here is a step into Ireland's untamed heart. This is the untamed spirit of Ireland's coast. Every visit is unforgettable, a memory etched by wind, water, and wonder. The Atlantic's roar, the wind's song, the endless sky. This is Mizen Head. It's a place that calls you back again and again. Let's continue to our next wild destination, onward to County Clare, as the adventure along the wild Atlantic Way continues. We return to County Clare, this time to the Kilkee Cliffs, a more intimate, rugged landscape cherished by locals. The Kilkee Cliff Walk leads from the seaside town out onto wild headlands, far from crowds. The cliffs, though not as high as Moher or Slieve League, are dramatic and raw, sculpted into extraordinary formations. At low tide, the Pollock Holes, natural swimming pools, offer a unique, sheltered place to swim. Along the path, discover diamond rocks sparkling in the sun and Intrinsic Bay, named for a shipwreck in 1836. Millennia of erosion have carved sea stacks, arches, and deep inlets, nature's artistry on display. Here there are no barriers or visitor centers, just you, the path, and the Atlantic spectacle. Wildflowers cling to the cliffs, sea pinks and hardy grasses thriving in the wind. The soundscape is immersive, crashing waves, whistling wind, and the cries of seabirds. The view back to Kilkee, nestled in its bay, shows how people and nature coexist. The town is a welcoming haven after a bracing walk. Kilkee Cliffs may lack international fame, but they offer authenticity and solitude. This is a place for walkers, dreamers, and seekers of Ireland's quieter beauty. Sometimes the greatest treasures are those you must explore to find. The Kilkee Cliffs are a hidden gem, untamed, personal, unforgettable. Let's journey to our final destination. North, to the edge of the world. Hornhead awaits. Our final stop is Hornhead Donegal, a headland that feels like the edge of the world. The drive is thrilling, with narrow roads and heart-stopping drops revealing ever-changing panoramas. At the tip, the ruins of a Napoleonic signal tower stand over 180 meters above the Atlantic. The wind is relentless, connecting you to the raw elements. Hornhead's cliffs are a sanctuary for seabirds. Guillemots, razorbills, kittiwakes, and puffins fill the air with life. The views are vast. Tory Island to the west, Mizen Head to the east, and endless ocean all around. Below, the Horns, two sea stacks, rise like ancient sentinels battered by storms. The landscape is wild and ancient, dominated by heath and bog, untouched by time. Here you feel small in the face of nature's scale, a humbling, peaceful clarity. The light is ever-changing, transforming cliffs and coves with every passing cloud. Sunset at Hornhead is a spiritual experience, colors erupting over the Atlantic. Hornhead encapsulates the wild spirit and awe of Ireland's cliffs. It's a place both ancient and alive, a testament to nature's enduring power. This is the perfect culmination of our journey, a final, unforgettable view from the edge of the world. Let the memory linger. Ireland's cliffs will call you back. Thank you for joining this adventure. Until next time, keep exploring. Our journey along Ireland's wild Atlantic edge comes to a close. From Moher's grandeur to Hornhead's solitude, we've witnessed the coast's profound beauty. Thank you for joining me. Your support means everything. Which cliff captured your imagination? Share your stories in the comments. Subscribe for more adventures, and let's keep exploring together. Until next time, stay curious and keep seeking the edge.